Today's video will be another story time. Um, this is another emotional subject for me because it's something that I went through that I'm pretty sure a lot of women went through as well. So I know I'm not alone when it comes to this topic. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Share this video. Smash that like button. Let's get it to 500 likes and I'll drop another video for you guys. So this video will be about my domestic abuse relationship that I was in prior to the relationship I'm in now. And with this particular person, I was in a relationship with this person for like two and a half years. You know, I thought he was the one. This was the longest relationship I have ever been in. And I claimed him as my husband. He claimed me as his wife. We were talking about having children and getting married and stuff like that. And clearly that didn't happen, you know, but I thank God for that. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens for nothing. He was very toxic. Very, very toxic for me. And it wasn't a good relationship. Of course, like every relationship, it starts off all well and good, lovey-dovey, whatever, you know, whoop-de-whoop. And then the arguments would come. And of course, you know, not every relationship is perfect. There's going to be arguments, but petty arguments is what I don't like. I don't like getting into arguments about stuff that's petty. If we're gonna argue about something important like bills and, you know, priorities, you know, and communicating, being honest with each other and stuff like that. So my first domestic encounter, we were arguing about something. I don't remember what it was about, but we was arguing about something. And I used to live, you know, up the street from him. And at the time, I had a car. And instead of me going back and forth with you to where as though I feel as though it's going to escalate because he had an anger issue. And he got that from his father. So, to not let it escalate, I decided, alright, I'm going to leave. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and keep arguing with you about something dumb, something petty. So, I'm walking out the front door, and I felt something, like, tap my back. And as I turned around, and I looked down, I see milk and cereal on the ground. He threw a bowl of cereal at me. So we get into it a little more, and I'm like, you know, whatever. My car was parked in the driveway, so I'm going to the hood of my car to go around to get on the driver's side. And in like 0.5 seconds, next thing you know, I open my eyes. No, next thing you know, I'm hemmed up on the garage door. I open and I felt this slap go across my face. Now, mind you, this is a 6'2", 6'3" dude. You know, maybe like 400 something pounds. You know, dude. I'm hemmed up on the garage. I got slapped, and you know, a dude that size and that big, his hand is big. It's as big as my face. See, my hand don't really cover my face. His hand covered my face. So he slapped me, and it was so fast and so quick. Like, I couldn't even process it. And you know, I opened my eyes. Next thing you know, I started crying. I started bawling my eyes out because that was the first time I've ever, you know, been hit by a man. So I started crying. He started trying to, you know, pull at me. I'm sorry, whatever. And what made him do that was he don't like it when you walk away from him. When you walk away from him, he gets mad. But I'm trying to leave the situation before it escalated, but not knowing that me walking away made the situation escalate. You know, it so I went home. I sped home. Mind you, like I said, I live right up the road. I sped home. I sat outside. I used to park my car outside on the other side of the street from, you know, my house. And I sat in the car and I bawled. And my little brother came outside and he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I couldn't really get it out because I was crying so much. I could not get it out. And I was like, he hit me. And my little brother started going, oh, I'ma kill him. He did what? I'ma kill him. I'ma hurt him. Where you at? And I was like, no. You know, don't worry about it. Let it go. And he kept calling my phone. And then after a while, I think later on that night or the next day, I went over there. He convinced me to come over there. No, I think it was later on that night. He apologized and said that, you know, he didn't mean to do that. And, you know, whatever. Alright, so we got past it. My second encounter was when we went to Job Corps. When we went to Job Corps, Job Corps, it's like a college. And also while you're there, you can get your high school diploma, you can get your license, you can get your GED or whatever. And no, I don't think you can get your GED. You can get your high school diploma, you can get your license, and you can get certified in some type of trade. So we were doing culinary arts because we both cook. We were in cooking class, and we were on the dock of the building outside arguing about something, and it was close to us about to leave. Like, we were about to graduate and about to leave, and we were arguing about something, and he yoked me up, like, real fast, real quick, yoked me up, and my knee, I have a bad knee because I was in a bike accident when I was younger, and he yoked me up, and my knee kind of, like, I want to say a little bit snapped out of place. And next thing you know, after that, I was limping. So when I went home, I'm limping, you know, and it really hurted. And once again, he apologized. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yoke you up like that, whatever. And then on every other, you know, several occasions, after a while, it got to a point that I got into a situation where I had to move in with him and his family. And one time, I always kept getting yoked up. And it was always when we would argue, yoked up. And then after a while, a few times he would choke me. One time he choked me. We were in the bathroom and he choked me. I landed in the tub and he choked me, and I think he blacked out because I'm calling his name and calling his name, and he was still choking me. And I guess he finally snapped out of it. I was like, let me go, let me go. You're hurting me, you're choking me, I can't breathe. And I guess he finally snapped out of it and let me go. Of course, once again, I'm crying again. So let's fast forward. After a while, alright, we had broken up or whatever because he cheated on me and I don't tolerate that. So we broke up. But like I said, once again, I was put back into a situation where I had to move in with him and his family. Now, yeah, that's weird. Your ex moving in with you and your family. But me and his mom were close. We were like this. That was like my best friend. I could talk to her about anything or whatever. And if she needed anything, you know, she could call me. Or if I need anything, I could call her. I called her my mom. But I had moved in or whatever. And at the time, he was with the girl that he had cheated on me with. So his mom was up at the hospital with his dad. And I left from the hospital to go back to the house because there was a list of things she wanted me to do. There were some papers that I needed to drop off. And then there was some stuff she needed from the house, you know, to bring to the hospital. And she wanted me to start dinner and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'll go home and I'll do this. So that way when you come home, you don't have to worry about it. Dinner will already be done. You don't have to worry about it. You can just come home and relax. So I come back to the house. Him and his girlfriend was there. And I'm not saying nothing to him. I'm acting like him and homegirl ain't even there. They invisible. Well, he has a bad back. It's something about a plate is out of place or something like that. I don't know. And he's trying to move the couch, and I see him. And I'm not gonna help you. You know what I mean? We're not on good terms. We're not cordial. So at this point, and sometimes I can be a B. For real. I can be a B. A real big B. I've been called an evil B, a midget B. I'm just a B. And I own that because I can be a B. My temper is out of this world. I can get mad real quick and real easily. But not over petty things. You know what I mean? So I see him trying to move the couch. And remember, he has a bad back. So I'm doing whatever I need to do, trying to look for these papers or whatever. I have my back turned. Next thing you know, real fast, I'm slammed to the ground. But on the way down, I hit my head on the table. And he's over top of me yelling, "You effing see me moving this couch and you know I got a bad back, you can't help me." Mind you, his girlfriend, I think, was out on the porch. Yeah, his girlfriend was out on the porch. "You see me moving this couch, you ain't trying to help me, you know I got a bad back," and da-da-da-da-da. And we cussing each other out, and I'm like, clearly you got it. You a big dude, you alright. And I'm like, I got other things to do. I'm not even gonna be here that long. I have other things to do. Your mom asked me to do X, Y, and Z. I don't have time to be helping you move no freaking couch. Ask your donkey outside to help you. I'm not helping you. So I get up, I'm crying, I do what I need to do or whatever, and I hurry up and I left. I went back to the hospital. I zoomed to the hospital because the hospital wasn't that far from the house. I'm zooming back to the hospital. I'm crying or whatever because I didn't do anything wrong. So I rushed to his mom, and she see me crying. She was like, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? And I was like, your son put his hands on me, slammed me to the ground. I hit my head on the way down. Like, it was bad to the point that my vision was blurry. And after a while, like later on, I noticed that underneath my eye, it was kind of like dark. It was like purple and black. So I had got a black eye. And, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, with this man. And then there was another occasion I was sitting on the porch, and next thing you know, we was arguing about something. Once again, we're not together. We're arguing about something, and I'm sitting outside on the porch, and he threw a soda bottle at me. Like, or, no, he flicked whatever soda that was left in there. He flicked it, but he missed. So I almost got soda poured on me, and he tried to throw the bottle at me. There was another incident where I was in the bathroom, upstairs in the bathroom, and I was on the phone with my older sister. And I was telling her what was going on and stuff like that. And of course, you know, me and my sister, she was like, I'm not having it. And then I'll call such and such. And I was like, yeah, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, he just don't know who I am and what I'm capable of and what my family capable of. Like, you got the wrong itch. So I guess he was on the step and he overheard me. And he don't like it when his life is being threatened. So he banging on the door, banging on the bathroom door, trying to get to me. And his mom, I think, was downstairs. And he banging on the door, trying to get to me. He almost broke the door down, like, because the bathroom door was locked. Nah, and his mom was like, what is going on? Nah, this itch is in here talking about me, talking about this, what this gonna happen to me, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Nah, F that mom, F that mom. So, you know, I've been called all type of itches and stuff like that. But, then there was another time we was in the garage and we was arguing about something. And I couldn't take it anymore. So, usually I would try to ignore him and don't answer him. But this time, I'm fed up. So, we going toe to toe. Like, I'm blowing shots. Like, I'm hitting below the belt. You know, because my mouth is real slick. So, he was like, who you think you talking to? And he walked up on me. And he punched me in my stomach. And like I said, once again, he has big hands. He's heavy-handed. So, and then I'm trying to rush, hurry up and get dressed. I'm late for work. My peoples is outside waiting for me because we worked the same shift at the same job. So, she outside in her grandmom's truck waiting for me. And she calling my phone. And I leave out the garage and I shut the door. I leave out the front door. I get to the truck. He comes out. Yo, you effing did that to be smart. You shut the door on my face and I was like, I didn't even know you were coming behind me. Like, if I didn't know you was coming behind me, I wouldn't have shut the door on your face. Yes, you did. You knew what the F you was doing. Woo. And I was like, yo, get the F out of here, dog. Like, I gotta go to work. Ain't nobody got time for this ish. Who you talking to? And he runs down the driveway, comes to the car, slams me up against the car. I was like, who the F you think you talking to? Who you talking to? I will F you up. And I was like, get off of me, get off of me. Like, come on, you got me on somebody else's vehicle. Like, get off of me. I don't give a F. I'll F you up. I was like, and I pushed him off of me. And I was like, get off me. I gotta go to work. Get off me. Bye. That's okay. When you come home, all your ish gonna be out here on the front lawn. And I was like, touch my stuff and see what happens to you. Touch my stuff and see what happens to you. I don't have a lot of stuff. Like, I don't have a lot of clothes. I have very little clothes. So what clothes I do have, I take very seriously because that's all I have. Like, the amount of clothes that I have adds up to one load. When I wash clothes, I could take all my clothes and wash one load. That's how much clothes I have. So for you to touch my things, it's going to piss me off. So I come home. I think my stuff was all on the front porch and stuff like that. I cussed him out. And then there was another time he threatened to put my stuff on the porch again. His mom was like, no, he's not going to touch your stuff. I promise you, he's not going to touch your stuff or whatever. It was crazy. But like I said, I've been through a lot, you know. I've been abused by him mentally and physically. And that really just hurt my spirit, you know, because as a woman, you shouldn't have to go through that. And this is coming from somebody who was always talking about if a man put his hands on a woman, he a ussy. Okay, you did the same thing. So don't be a hypocrite. So, you know, but now I don't, you know, involve myself with that person no more. I don't speak to that person no more, him nor his family, because I feel like it was a very toxic spirit, and it was so negative that I had to get rid of all of that, you know what I mean? And especially what happened before I had left there, which that will be another video that I'll drop for you guys. But this video has to get 500 likes, and I'll drop that video. But I've been through a lot, you know, from abuse to, of course, heartbreaks. I've been raped, you know. I've been through a lot, but it overall made me a strong woman, you know. And I have to be strong now, you know, for my daughter. And I want her to grow up and see what kind of mother I am and what kind of woman I am, and be like, you know, be able to look up to me like, dang, my mom's a strong person, a strong woman. I want to be just like her or whatever. But I don't want her to be just like me. I want her to be better than me, you know, and not make the same mistakes that I made. Of course, she's going to make mistakes, but I don't want her to make the same exact mistakes I made. So I'm going to teach her and install in her how she should be treated by a man, how a man should talk to her, you know, and all that, you know. But like I said, hit that subscribe button, share, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. Smash that like button. Let's get this video to 500 likes, and I'll drop another video. And tune in for the next video. Remember to stay true to yourself, love yourself, and put yourself first.